Today we're going to look at the FindIT tool, which is an off-the-shelf add-on for WebMap. The tool provides a simple user interface to interrogate a large number of data layers at the same time by a user-defined area. The results are then available for viewing on screen or to download as a PDF file, along with the search item, which is then stored in a spatial database such as SQL, PostGIS or Oracle. So here we have a list of our planning applications sat in front of us, and to run the FindIT tool we can go to the options and simply select FindIT. Now the FindIT application allows us to run multiple different options for what we want to search on. So the first one that we can do is we can have the user create their own feature, so they would simply click at the points that they want to search on, and then the search would be created. We could then do a select a feature search, which is what we're going to do. We're going to select a planning application and say everything that falls within that. We could choose master map, so you can choose the toys of the building or the curtilage of a property, and that allows you to create the search. And finally, what we can do is we could select a particular point on the map and say that we want everything that falls within 250 meters of that point. So as I said, we're going to choose the select feature option, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over a planning application. So the system will pull back all the information that is available relating to that particular planning application. So as you can see, we've got 4 different applications, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on one of them. It highlights the polygon in question, and then when I click search, it will go away and conduct a search of all the different constraints or data layers that we have in the back that are available for us to search on. So it presents us this search results box, and it tells us that we have the search was executed on the 2nd of February 2019 at a particular time, which is great because it matches what we're doing. And then what it will say is that we have the district council search, we fall within a countryside stewardship, and it gives us all of the attributes that are contained on that. So a list of building, it gives us 9 results, and it lists all of those different 9 results on the map as well, providing attributes. They could include websites, and we can go down to find what else we've got, so our national parks and gardens and our special protection areas as well. So what we can then do is we can say that we want to download this information as a PDF file. So this search geometry that we've conducted is stored in a spatial database so that it can be retrieved and we can see what the results were shown historically if we want to. But what the PDF will do is it will allow us to save it, and then what we can then do is once we open it up, we now have a hard copy of exactly what has been run. So from the front page of the planning constraints results, we might have a title on there. We've got the date and time of the search with the search reference that relates to that geometry that we've just searched on and the number of results. We've got a nice little map that shows us the item that was selected, along with all the additional information that we might have on the map as well, such as all the planning applications. And then what we can do is we can see all of these different searches. So as we've said, the district council search came back with 1 item and it presents those attributes. And it's worth noting as well that the URLs are also clickable. So if we had them in there, it would take us to the relevant page on a particular URL that we've got. The countryside stewardship falls, and then we can see the attributes for that as well, as we can see for the list of buildings, and it's got all 9 listed quite nicely in front of us. And then we've got our national parks and gardens and our special protection areas as well. And then right at the bottom, we've got the last page which shows us a very brief disclaimer that you might want to put on the bottom of there as well. So that is the end of the demonstration, and that is a really brief introduction into the new FindIT tool that exists within the WebMap application from CAD Corp.